In an unexpected location, the Emla Bog in Casciano de Bagni, Tuscany, Italy. An astonishing archaeological find occurred in October 2022 during an excavation led by Professor Jacopo Tabali, in collaboration with Italy's Ministry of Culture and the Central Institute of Restoration. Fragments of bronze statues emerged from the mud. These statues, dating back thousands of years to the Etruscans and Romans era, challenge our understanding of history and underscore the ever-evolving nature of archaeology. The Casciano de Bagni excavation, which began in 2019, unearthed 24 complete bronze statues, 5,000 coins, and various artifacts buried beneath the ancient quagmire. Among these statues are representations of deities like Apollo and Hygeia, significant in the 2nd century BC and 1st century AD. To grasp the full significance of this discovery, one must consider the historical context. The Etruscans and Romans inhabited the region during a time of cultural and territorial shifts. The Etruscans, with roots in the Volavan culture, focused on trade and bronze craftsmanship around 750 BC. Despite their rivalry with Rome, the Etruscan city of Veii, near Rome, faced repeated attacks, leading to a prolonged struggle. Eventually, the Romans triumphed by 264 BC. Remarkably, the bronze statues challenged the assumption of complete opposition between the Etruscans and Romans. They feature inscriptions, including family names, in both Latin and Etruscan, reflecting a complex interplay of cultural influences and suggesting that individuals of high societal standing had their names engraved on these sculptures. This find adds a fascinating layer to the history of this region and its inhabitants, highlighting the interconnectedness of ancient cultures. This find serves as a testament to the nuanced interactions between these ancient civilizations and highlights the ever-evolving nature of archaeological discoveries, continually reshaping our understanding of history. The discovery of bronze statues in the Emla Bog of Casciano de Bagni, Tuscany, reveals a surprising aspect of ancient history. The coexistence of inscriptions in both Latin and Etruscan on these statues suggests that Romans and Etruscans set aside their differences in matters of spirituality. Rather than being a haphazard mix of cultures, the evidence indicates that the Etruscan pieces were placed within a Roman religious sanctuary. Subsequently, the sanctuary was submerged in the hot water around the 1st century AD. This revelation challenges the perception of deadly enmity between these two civilizations, showing that they shared a common spiritual bond when not engaged in conflict. Professor Tali, a key figure in the discovery, emphasizes that this finding rewrites the history of ancient art, as it unveils the cooperation between Etruscans and Romans in their prayers. Notably, the well-preserved condition of these bronze statues stands out. They remained complete despite their prolonged submersion in the mud, a rarity in the world of ancient artifacts. The exceptional preservation can be attributed to the muddy quality of the thermal water that sealed the bronze away from oxygen, preventing deterioration. The purpose behind submerging the statues remains uncertain, but it is speculated that it might have been for ritualistic reasons. These statues provide insight into the craftsmanship of the Etruscans and Romans, showcasing their long-lost fashion sense and artistic prowess. The process of studying these statues has just begun, and this monumental find has already captivated the archaeological community. In ancient times, bronze statues were created over 1,000 years by the Greeks and Romans. Bronze, known for its suitability, held a liquid state when melted down, making it an ideal material. Initially, statues were assembled like kits with various sections made from bronze sheets that could be riveted together. Wooden pieces were occasionally incorporated to shape the statue, and the bronze sheets were hammered flat against the wood. The entire technique was referred to as skeleton or hammer-driven. Artisans then transitioned to the lost wax casting method. In this ancient process, a wax replica of the statue or piece in question is meticulously crafted. Clay is applied to the exterior, which is then subjected to incredibly high temperatures. The heat causes the wax to melt away, leaving behind a hardened clay mold. Subsequently, liquid bronze is poured into this newly created mold. While there are variations in the lost wax casting method, these are the fundamental steps. The last time Italy experienced such a captivating discovery of ancient bronze artifacts was in 1972, when the RS bronzes were unearthed. These bronzes consisted of two warrior-type statues and were found on the coast of Calabria, in the southern part of the country. It was Toano Martini, a chemist from Rome on vacation, who stumbled upon them during a dive. After a period of restoration, these pieces are now on display at the Museo Nazionale della Magna Grecia in Reggio Calabria. Experts remain uncertain about the identity of the two 2-meter-high statues and how they came to be together. They could potentially represent gods, athletes, or other prominent figures. Ultimately, their origin remains a mystery. These ancient statues seem to have been crafted in the Greek areas of Attica or Argolis using the lost wax technique we discussed earlier. Notably, they are not entirely bronze. Some detailing, like the lips and nipples, is made of copper, while the teeth were reportedly created using silver paper. So, what's next for these remarkable bronze statues? As officially stated, they have been sent to a laboratory in Grotto, Tuscany for restoration. The intention is to showcase them in a museum that is receiving special funding from the Ministry of Culture. Italy's government has been effusive in its praise for this discovery. Minister of Culture Generoso Sana described it as an exceptional find due to the combination of Etruscan and Roman elements, calling the stratification of different civilizations unique in Italian culture. Sana also sees this excavation as a boost for the nation's cultural industry, especially since tourism has been impacted by the COVID pandemic. Italy, like Egypt, is looking to generate interest in its rich history and archaeological discoveries. Recent documentaries such as Netflix's Secrets of the Saqqara Tomb have been captivating audiences and bringing ancient civilizations into the 21st century. Italy hopes to achieve a similar level of fascination on its side of the Mediterranean. At the core of this intriguing story is the cooperation between two warring parties, the Romans and the Etruscans. The fact that they seemingly tolerated each other's presence in the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment has surprised archaeologists and inspired experts worldwide. While the statues themselves are made of bronze, the discovery is akin to pure gold in terms of international interest. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.